Okay, everybody ready? All set, standing nice and tall, feet set nicely under your hips, hands down at your sides, and let's just have a little gentle rock forwards and back, so we wake up those senses, get a feel for where our body is. That's it, a few more times, forwards and back. Okay, that's it. Couple more. Last one. And find that spot where you're nicely balanced. Remember, it's hands, one hand front or behind or onto your hips. Just going to tilt that pelvis under so we loosen up that lower back. We're finding that nice neutral spine. That's good. Keep going. That's it, so it's that tilt under and back. So we're not wiggling the bum forwards and back, we're rocking that pelvis, putting that arch in the bottom of the spine, squeezing under. One more. And find that position now, should be nicely balanced, we've got that nice neutral spine, and we're going to get your feet moving. So press that foot down into the ground. So it's not really about going up onto shoulder height, we're pedaling those feet underneath you. Push the ball of the foot into the ground. That's it, and then arms join in that walking movement. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. That's it, we gradually increase those arms up. So we get a bigger arm movement. We're up to shoulder height. We're pressing the other hand back. That's it. Excellent, keep that going. Increasing that movement, so we're going to be reaching up. So we're now reaching all the way up. We're pressing both arms back. So we're getting a really good stretch around that chest and shoulders. Good, two more. And bringing that down. Okay, we're going to stand, making sure those feet are nicely under hips again. We're going to open those arms out wide. We're going to sweep over and in front, open up. So the knees bend a little as we come down. Really opening out. That's it. Good, sweeping that around. So we're loosening out the whole of the back, getting those legs moving, opening up the chest and shoulders, and then upper back as we reach in front, crossing those arms. That's it, a couple more. And stand that up tall. Okay, good, making sure those feet are still under hips. Going to bring those arms up, bend them in a little bit, rotate the shoulders, keep your head and your hips forwards for now. So we're still looking forwards, we're rotating those shoulders round. But we're going to gradually increase this movement. So now head follows hands. So starting to be able to look behind and release your heel so we can look all the way round. That's it, a few more. Good, one more each way. And back to centre in front. Good, just setting those feet again. Standing tall, going to take the weight onto one leg. We're just going to sweep that leg through. So standing as still and tall as we can. Just sweeping that leg through. So just skim the ground as it comes through. That's it. A couple more times. And bringing that down. So reset yourself, take the weight onto the other leg, sweeping through. So compare your balance. Is it easier this side? Was it easier last time? If you really do struggle with your balance on any of these ones, feel free to use a little piece of furniture, a chair or something, just to help with that balance. But the key is we're using the moving leg as a disruptor, and the rest of us is working to stay standing tall. So it's not about how high this leg comes or anything. This one's just trying to cause problems. That's it. A couple more times. And bring that down. Good, back onto the other leg. So standing tall again, we're going to draw that circle around your feet. That's it. So standing as tall as we can. Keep that leg nice and long, nice and straight as we draw that circle. Excellent, one more. And back. So again, reset yourself, change legs, bringing it around. Good, keep that going. Excellent, two more. Last one. And foot round. Okay, feet back under those hips, pointing forwards. We're going to lower into that squat. So keeping the knees tracking over the feet. Take that down and back up. That's it. Excellent, keep that going. Good, so just squatting as low as you feel comfortable. If that's just to there, not a problem. If it's down to 90, brilliant. Just do what you can. That's it, keep it going. So a few more times. Good, two more. Last one. And bringing it up. Okay, standing tall. Going to go into a knee raise. So I'm just going to bring that knee up, back down. Aiming to stand as still and tall as we can. That's good. Great, keep that going. Couple more we're going to add to it. That's it. So on this next one, we're going to open out that knee. So we'll come up, we open, in, and down. Whoop, Nearly lost my balance. So hips stay forwards, we just open that knee out. Good, so it'll depend on your hip flexibility as to how far out that knee opens. But again, see if you can compare. Does one knee open further out than the other? Just give an indication you might need to work on your flexibility more on one side than the other. Good. So remember to keep those shoulders as forward as we can. Keeping those hips forwards, one more to each side. So it's your last one. And down, excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to go into your roll down. So standing tall, hands up above the head. We're going to dive those hands down, tuck in the chin, rolling down and unroll that back up. Reaching high. And back down. That's good. Up we can. Keep these going at your own pace. If you need to bend your knees a little bit as you go down lower, that's absolutely fine, just to protect that lower back. Hopefully after a couple you now start to get a little bit lower down. As those hamstrings and back get warmed up. That's it, yeah. Good, I've gone from fingertips just touching now to get my knuckles down to the mat. So I've just loosened up that little bit more. Couple more. So I'm just going to move to the end of the mat. So we're going to take it down. We're going to walk it out. So down, hands down, walking out. Drop your knees if you need into that straight arm plank. And back up. Excellent, down we go again. Hands down, walking out. Short pause, back up. One more time. I'm going to pause. Lower to our knees, sitting back onto your heels, stretching through the shoulders and arms. Really nice stretch out of that upper body. Good, just relax it there. I'm just going to move my screens down a touch for the floor work now. Good. So we're starting down in that kneeling position. So we're down into kneeling box. We're going to start with your basic Superman movement. So that's hands down, under shoulders, knees under hips. We extend one hand and opposite leg. Bring it in and change. That's good. So just keep that going. Try and keep yourself nice and long. So remember to be long and straight. So imagine somebody's pulling on your fingertips, pulling on your toe. You're going in a nice long straight line. Sometimes for your legs to be out straight, it'll actually feel like they're pointing slightly down without being able to see yourself. What you think straight is sometimes pointing up with a leg. So just be careful not to overextend. I know I still do it every now and again. I have to catch myself on screen. Aiming to keep those shoulders and hips nice and level. So we're trying not to twist. Good. A few more times, then we're going to add to it. So we're going to add a knee to elbow now. So we're going to extend. We come together underneath. We extend and down. Back stays level all the time. So we're trying not to twist. And down. Extend. Together. Extend and down. Good. I say good, can't see any of them. You could be eating those quality streets now, just watching. That's it. Let's keep going, a few more times. Last one. And down. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to go into a plank movement now. So we're going to use the straight arm plank position. If you do find that too difficult, lower yourself down onto your knees. I'll show you, but we can work from arms to knees, but keep that body nice and straight. So we're going to start just holding that basic plank, and then we're going to add a movement to it. So hands down on the mat, underneath shoulders, legs extended back, and hold. Try not to get that bum too high in the air. We're just going to hold in this position. We're going to keep breathing, nice and steady. We're going to hold it there. That's it for 3, 2, 1, and relax that down. Have a little stretch out if you need. So we'll do that one more time. If you do need to work off your knees, put the knees back and we can hold in this position. Still giving you that plank exercise. Just lowers the intensity a little bit. But if you can, working off those feet. That's good. Let's hold this. You will start to shake a little bit after a few seconds. Totally normal, just shows that you're working. Keep it there. For 3, 2, 1, and relax again. A little stretch if you need. Take the pressure off those wrists. So this time, we're going to go into that plank position, and then we're going to treat it a bit like a mountain climber, but super slow. So once we're in a plank, we're going to bring a knee forwards and back. Then the other one's going to come forwards and bring it back. Okay, so when we're ready, back out into that plank position. We're going to hold. We're going to do a slow motion mountain climber. So you can work off those knees if you need. You just need to probably raise your hips a little bit. That's it, nice and steady, really controlled. Good, 2 more. Rest that down. So we're going to do that one more time. Yeah, then we've just got one more exercise on our front after this one. Okay, so when we're ready, let's hands down on the mat, into that plank position. Remember, work off your knees if you need to. Hold, and mountain climber. Excellent. One more each leg. And down. Good. So, next one, I'm going to start in a similar position, but in more of a downward dog. So we head down, bum up in the air, and we're going to rotate those hips through to a stretch, looking up. So when we start, we're looking down. As we finish, we're going to be looking up. If you do struggle with your back, just take a smaller movement, or just have a lay down and a little bit of a stretch, just a raise of the chest. Okay, and when we're ready, hands on the mat, feet down, butt in the air, head down, and then we rotate through those shoulders and we stretch. Bringing it back up. So we can work off knees if we need. We can take it back and stretch. So that lowers the intensity down a little bit. So we can take a lower position or we can go high. That's it. Couple more. Last one. And relax, have a little stretch. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to move over onto your sides now. So we're just going to start laid down, body extended out. Arm out under the head. So giving that support. Other hand in front for support if you need. If you're confident with your balance, we can take that away, put it onto the leg. Drawing your waist away from the mat. Bottom leg off the ground if you can, but if you do need to rest it down, that's fine. And we're going to go single leg lift. Keep it controlled, nice and steady. Try to keep your toe pointing forwards if you can, rather than up to the ceiling. Good, nice and steady. Doesn't need to be massively high. We're not trying to do the splits. We're keeping a controlled movement, working those muscles around your hips. Keeping that area nice and strong. As we get older, supports those hips. Reduces those aches and pains. Hopefully reduces having problems with the hips as we get older. That's it. So we've got 3 exercises on our side. We'll do all 3 and then we'll roll over. That's it. 2 more. And lower that down. Okay, keeping your arms where they are. We're just going to bend those knees up in front. We're going to keep your feet together. So we're going to pivot from the foot and the hip. And we're going to open that knee up like a mussel shell. If we can, start with both knees off the ground. Fantastic. Just make sure you're not rocking too far back. Keeping those hips stacked, one on top of the other. So opening up that knee, back down. For this one, you will need to keep that hand in front, just because of the weight of the legs that wants to rock you forwards. So we're opening up that top knee, like that clamshell, using the glutes and the muscles around the hips to pivot that knee up and round. Keep those feet together. If you do need to rest your bottom knee down on the ground, absolutely fine. Just work to your level. And again, range of movement, completely what you can manage. Don't worry if somebody else is virtually doing the splits and you're barely moving. That's just what you can do. So just aim to improve on your best. That's good. 2 more. 1 more. And rest that down. Going to keep your knees where they are and bring your hand round in front of your body. Other hand comes on top. So obviously, depending on what space you've got, you may need to bend your elbow or something as we go. We're just going to open the door, reach that back and over. That's it. So we're coming up, reach over and back together. Good, keeping that going. Well done. It's a really nice opener. Stretch out of the chest, rotation of your shoulders. It's a lovely loosener of an exercise. Especially first thing in the morning when we're all a bit stiff and achy. If you get a chance, this is a really good one just to loosen up that upper body. Good, 2 more. Last one. And back together. Okay, we're going to roll ourselves over. So gently spin yourself around onto that other side. You're going to start with your single leg lift. So we're extending out, nice and long and straight. Arm under your head, hand in front for balance if you need. But remember, if your balance is good, you can take that arm away. Legs off the ground if we can. Draw that waist away from your mat and raise that top leg. So keeping it really simple. Back to basics on sort of all your movements today. So really focus on that form. Keeping them really nice and controlled. Sometimes really good, just go back to the basic movements, but really think about doing them properly. It's nice and slow and steady. Full range of movement. Just concentrate on getting that basics right. That's good. A few more times. Good. 2 more. Last one. Bring that down. Good. Keep the arms where they are. You're going to bend those knees up. So we're going on to that clamshell exercise. Keep those feet together. We rotate that knee up and out. Keeping those hips stacked, so we're trying not to roll back onto the bum. That's it. Good, just rotating that knee, using that all those muscles around the hip and the bum to lift that knee, rotate it back. Keeping your feet together. Excellent. A couple more. So 1 more. And bringing that down, keeping those knees where they are. Hand comes in front of the body. Other hand on top, and let's lift and open back together. As I said, depending on your space, you may just need to bend the arm as you go back. If you're taking out your curtains like I am. So obviously we're all working out at home, so we just manage what we can, where we can. Modify if we need to. That's good. Let's keep that going. Do a couple more times. And bringing that back together. Let's turn ourselves over now onto our backs. So we're going to start laying back on the floor, knees up in that tabletop position. So we're laid back, got those feet and knees up in that the 90-degree bends, hands pointing up, and we're going to toe tap down. Again, really focus on that form. Just 1 foot taps, back up and change. Always back up to tabletop. Excellent. Dropping the arm, so opposite arm goes straight back, comes up. Tying that breathing in, so breathe in and out. Excellent. Good, a few more times. That's it. Step 1 more on each leg. And relax. If you want to give those knees a nice little hug, really lovely stretch. Okay, we're going to stay laid back in that tabletop position. This time we've got hands down on the floor. We're going to do a knee drop, but it's the double knee drop, so we're going to take them to one side. When you feel that shoulder lift, that's when we bring the knees back up over the other side. Keep those shoulders down on the floor. As soon as you feel that shoulder lift, that's your cue to come back up and over. Some people's knees will probably make it right to the floor. Other people's will get just past halfway. So work to your level. It's about the control, but using that core to draw those knees up and over. So shoulders and upper back stay on the mat. Hips rock a little bit as those knees come over. Again, a great loosener for that back first thing on the morning. That's it. Nice steady movement, not too fast. We're not just flopping those knees from one side to the other. Keeping it really controlled. Excellent. 1 more each way. Take those knees over, back over, centre and down. Okay, so your next one, we're going to still be laying down. We're going to lay with our legs extended. We're going to do a leg raise. If you do find that really difficult on your back, just shorten the knees in. So I'll show you as we go. So we're going to lay back, hands tucked just under the bum if you need. From here, we're going to raise the feet and bring them in. If you do find that too difficult, we can start here and just bring a smaller movement. Okay, but if you can, nice long legs, bring those feet in. Feet travel in a semicircle. That's it. Nice and controlled. So we're breathing in. Breathe out on that effort. Breathe in and breathe out. That's it. Good. That's it. A few more times. Really good strengthener for the lower abs, this one. That's it. 2 more. One more. And rest that down. Excellent. Slowly bring yourself to a sitting position. So from sitting up, just going to go into that basic roll back now. So instead of keeping it all nice and basic today, really concentrate on your posture. So we're going to be sitting up, we've got those arms forward, we're rolling it back. Bringing up to vertical and back. That's it. So nearly there. We've got one more exercise and then a little bit of relaxation for you today. Hopefully get you set up for the madness of the next few days. That's it. So we roll back just as far as you're comfortable. If that's just to there, absolutely fine. But if we're taking it nearly back to the mat, great. Make sure we're rolling, so we're curling that spine, making that C shape. We curl it in again. So we're using all the abdominals to lower back and to curl in, come up. What we want to avoid is just pivoting at the hips. Roll it back, curl it up. That's it. Good, two more. Last one. And bring it up. So we're just going to finish with a roll up. So what I want you to do, lay yourself back, hands go behind the head. We're going to roll up, so hands come over. When you see those hands, head lifts, chin tucks. We roll that up, reaching towards the feet, unroll back, curling that back, and round. Tuck that chin, roll the shoulders, really curl up and back. Nice and controlled. We try to keep those legs on the ground. That's good. Roll it back and lay that back. Good, well done. So we're just going to go through a couple of little relaxations. You can do this either laying down on that floor, or you can just sit up, get comfy in a chair, sit cross-legged, however you want to do it. So I'm just going to talk you through a little breathing exercise first. So all I want you to do, so either laying back or sitting up, just start to breathe nice and naturally. Just breathing in, breathing out. Nice and steady. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, as you breathe, I want you to breathe in through your nose and we blow out through the mouth. So it's breathe in, breathing out. Breathe it in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. Keep that cycle going in and out. Good. So now when we breathe in, we'll do it for a count of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and out. 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Keep that cycle going. And out. That's good. Keep going, just cycling that round. I want you to focus purely on that count of your breathing. Feel that air coming in through your nose, feel it fill your lungs, blow it out, feel your lungs emptying. Just concentrate on that, try and get any other thoughts out of your head. If you do find thoughts drifting to what's going on for the day, just go back to counting that air in and blowing it out. How does it feel as it enters the lungs? And then blowing it out. So just focus on that, so breathing in. And out. Good. Keep going. 2 more times. Last one, breathing in and out. Excellent, well done. Just take a few seconds, just breathe normally, just sort of bring yourself back into that moment. And then this last one is a little, what we call progressive relaxation. So it's about using tension and release to help us relax a little bit more. So what we're going to do is work down our bodies. So it works well either sat comfy in the chair or laid on the floor. But I want you to try and tense everything in your head. So grit your teeth together, squeeze your eyes and tense. So you're really squeezing and relax. So let all of your face relax down. Okay, now your shoulders, we're going to pull those shoulders up. We're really going to squeeze those shoulders high, pushing up and relax down. Okay, your arms, so I want you to try and just tense everything in your arms. Make a fist, tense your biceps, tense your triceps, really tense those arms and release. Okay, onto chest and abs. If you're laying back, just really tense those abs, try and get that six pack, squeeze in the chest, really tensing that body and relax. Okay, onto your back. So you want to try and pull the shoulder blades back and down a little bit. If you can feel your lats or the big muscle in your back, try and squeeze those. Really, really tense those. Picture yourself as a bodybuilder squeezing those lats. And relax. Okay, onto your bum. So again, if you lay down, it's an easy one. If you're in a chair, you actually need to lift a little bit. But really squeeze that bum. Tensing it up. Trying to make it as pert as you can. Really squeeze that bum. And relax. Okay, we're on to our thighs. So we're just going to tense those thigh muscles. Really squeeze those quads. Hold in. And relax there. Okay, onto your feet. I want you to just curl your toes in. Really squeeze those toes down, curling them in. And relax. Okay, so if you are laid down, or you sat comfy in the chair, just lay back, sit back, and try and tense everything. So make those fists, screw your face up, squeeze your bum, tense those quads, curl the feet in, tense everything and hold. And just relax every muscle. So lay there a few seconds, just breathe. In, blow out. One more time, breathe in. And blow that out. Good. I'm going to slowly bring ourselves back to standing. Let me just tweak my screen again. So back to that standing position. I'm going to start from one foot back, bending that front knee. Bring your hands together, reach out. Good, change over. Opposite foot back, hands into the small of your back, shoulder blades together. That's good, relax. One foot stays forwards, bend in the other knee, sitting back, push that bum out, stretching that hamstring. And change legs. That's good. Feet back in. Pick one foot up. So stretching that thigh. Good. Change legs. Nearly there. And feet nice and wide. Let's squat that down. Take it up. One more time. We're going to reach high onto those toes. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Well done, and Merry Christmas, everybody.